Hey everyone, welcome to Massachusetts Sports Central. This is our recap of our NFL Week 13 game picks. Another stellar week with a 12-4 record. That brings our season record up to a strong 124-68 for the season. Since I only missed 4 this week, I can hit on several winners again and still go over all of our losers. All right, first winner I want to talk about is the Dolphins over the Broncos. I said this would be a sloppy game, which it definitely was. I said I could see either team having 4 turnovers, and I was pretty close as both teams had 3 turnovers. Beyond that sloppiness, each team got a pick 6 on one of those turnovers, and the Dolphins didn't get 1, but 2 safeties. The one thing that surprised me is that even though the peripherals excuse me, went just the way I thought, I assumed that would result in a close, low-scoring game, but instead the Dolphins blew them out. Next one I want to talk about is the Texans and Titans. I actually had the right idea on this one and did pretty well on the score. It ended up 24-13, and I had it as 18-13, which doesn't sound all that close, but it was 17-13 with under a minute left. When just trying to run out the clock, Henry breaks a 75-yard touchdown run. So that was just a freak play that changed the final score dramatically. But I was basically on the money for like 59 minutes and change. Last winner I'll talk about is the Raiders and Giants. What looks like the one game Geno Smith era for the Giants ended pretty close to what I predicted. I will say that at first glance, Geno looks to have played fairly well until you look past the pure passing stats and realize he also lost 2 fumbles as well. He was able to lead them to one more TD than I thought, but was pretty good on the score, guessing 24-10, and it was 24-17. Okay, so now let's talk about the losers. So back to whiffing on Thursday games, missed badly on the Skins and Cowboys. I had the Skins winning a fairly close game, but Dallas destroyed them. Cowboys kept their season on life support, while the Skins are all but mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. The next loser was taking KC over the Jets. Hard to understand what's going on in KC. They've burnt me a few times in a row now. I had it as a 3-point game, so I knew that it would be competitive. One thing I definitely was way off with was I had it, a pretty low scoring affair, which definitely was not the case, where 2 unamazing offenses both went off for a straight up shootout. Okay, moving on. The third loser was the Lions and Ravens. First the good, which was I nailed the Lions score at 20, but I had that as enough to win the game. But then in reality, the Ravens went off on them and ended up with 44 points. Final game we will talk about this week was the big Sunday night game, where I did think it would be a good game, but had the Eagles taking it. In the end, of course, the final score was pretty lopsided, though mostly a competitive game the whole way. This, of course, was a huge win for Seattle to make them a legit playoff team, while is making a lot of people also question the Eagles some with the who have you beaten lines, as they have one win over a team currently over 500. Okay, anyway, I will have out the Week 14 picks by Thursday afternoon. Thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and share the videos, and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on other social media. Facebook and Twitter are both at MA Sports Central. Thanks, and we will see you soon.